We will be having presentation of papers, the presentation of first and second paper, and this will be taken by Dr. Ruzu, MD and CEO of Ruzu Group of Company.
Today is a wonderful day for those in industry. I say it's wonderful because many of us here present are entrepreneurs. I have the first question for you. If you know you belong to this category, either marketing or advertising or manufacturing, can you please, can I recognize you? Can you recognize yourself, please? If you know you belong to any of this category, marketing, advertising, and manufacturing, if you belong to any of them, please, can I see your hand? Please, can we appreciate them? Can we appreciate them, please? Ladies and gentlemen, let us appreciate these people. I want to tell you for free that these are the people that make this happen in the country. If you want Nigeria to grow, then you are going to support these people. If you want this country to grow, because they are the one making the economy of the country to grow. So today, we will be talking about the importance of corporate social responsibility, CSR, in an organization. What happened to this slide? What's not happening?
This one's not accepting it.
It's not accepting the what?
Except from laptop.
So what is the laptop?
The laptop is not.
Really understand the importance of corporate social responsibility in an organization. But before then, let me quickly go through that. As the MC mentioned, my name is Dr. Robert Uzu, the CEO of Ruzu Group of Company. We are into manufacturing of herbal drugs, treating various ailments using curative herbal drugs. So we have a herbal clinic approved by federal government. We are into exportation and importation of medicinal plants and products. We are also into foods. And I must tell you this, the level we have come today is as a result of putting in place in the forefront CSR as our focal point in marketing and advertising. I am a member of the expert committee set up by the federal government to set up protocols for the evaluation of herbal medicine for the treatment of COVID-19 and other related diseases. I'm also a member of expert committee to list essential medicinal plants for easy identification. I collaborate with Federal Ministry of Science and Tech and also in research of medicinal plants. We have represented federal government in Togo on how to set up botanical gardens and medicinal plant farming. All this we have done, but the most important thing is we started this our journey by recognizing the role CSR play in industry. So when the organizer of this program invited me to talk on this particular topic. I feel it's an avenue to relate with other industries why they must put in place CSR if they are to achieve their industrial goal. When you talk about corporate social responsibility, put it in the middle. And why in the middle, at the left side of the middle, is your marketing. By the right side, by the left side, is sustainability. Now that is east and west. When I come to north and south, what you see is goal-oriented. And what you now see at the other side is sincerity of purpose. These four things play a very key role in corporate social responsibility. About 13 years ago, we started our manufacturing company, Ruzu Product and Safety Limited, with 2,500 naira. Yes, with 2,500 naira. Today, we have a state of art machines in producing our products that are produced in a very high hygienic condition. From day one, we understood the environment we want to operate. And from day one, we understood Nigeria as a country. We understood the people. We knew exactly what they want. And if you give it to them, believe you me, ladies and gentlemen, you will just sit at home and Nigerians will be the one to be marketing your products. Nigerians will be the one to be marketing your services. All you need to do is to place in the middle of your industry or your company or your organization CSR. Now, let us first understand we are talking about how as a focal point. And come to think of it, it is not labor. Nobody will owe you anything. Whether you put it or not, it doesn't matter. Nobody is going to take you to court for not operating at the level of corporate social responsibility. You know? But one thing that you must understand is that there is a connection between you and the community. There is a direct connection between you and the community. Now the question here first is, in companies, why do we advertise? Why do we market? Why do we market? We operate at the level of marketing and advertising. Any company that wants to sell must advertise, must market. You must do advertising. So why do we advertise? We advertise because we want to create awareness of our product and services to the general public. We want to let them know the value of our products, our images, and at the same time, what we can offer to the general public. And the more you advertise, the more there's creation, the more there is sales, the more there's acceptability of your services, of your products. But a time comes when industries, companies, organizations begin to reduce their advertising. What happened to the company and the general public? Naturally, you begin to see that acceptability that you once got from the general public begin to diminish, begin to reduce, and begin to reduce. But let me tell you this, that if you take 50% of your advertising budgets, 50% of advertising budget and you put it in CSR, what will happen is, even when you are no longer advertising, because you have created a relationship between you and the community, that relationship will continue to advertise you. Let me give you an example. When we started our project, when we started our company, and in the environment where we were operating in Lagos, in Ghana to be precise, we saw that one of the biggest challenges they are facing is they don't have water. And we have a treated water for production of our drugs. What we did was to set up an access for the community to be getting water free. And this is our water that's NAFDAC approved. You can use it and to begin to even produce water. And 24/7, they are getting free water from us under our CSR. We didn't stop there. We now saw that during rain, another challenge they used to face is drainage, floods, the flood drainage. As part of our CSR, we were able to construct drainage for them free of charge under our CSR. We begin to receive the importance of what we did. The unfortunate answers is one of the proof of what we did to the community. Because of that answers, many companies closed down based on government instruction, but those are under essential commodity like food, like drugs. They were allowed to operate under strict conditions, and we are among those. We fall in that category. But some hoodlums started using that advantage, to steal, to damage, and they came to our factory. That either we give them money or they will find their way inside the company premises. It was the community that stood and said it's not possible. These people are part of us, and nobody can penetrate it. And these are area boys. And you know how area boys operate in Lagos. These are area boys. These were area boys. The community stood by us and said, you people cannot penetrate inside this country, but this is our own. So when you operate on CSR, there is a connection between you and the community. There is a connection between you and the people around. There is a connection between you and your customers. Now another example is this. At some point, we realized that in a whole community, whom we able to be precise, they have been in darkness for 5 years. 5 years, no light. We entered the community and said, what is the most important thing that people need here? And they say it's electricity, power. And we agreed how much will it cost. He mentioned about 5 million naira. We said, okay, we will do our best. Let us see if we can give people half. And let them restore the power. We gave them 2.5 million naira. And the electricity was restored. Today, Ruzu water have no competitors in the whole of the environment. We didn't have any product then. But after we did what we did, by setting up, restoring the electricity, the moment we brought in Ruzu water, it was like their own. So one advantage you will get in placing CSR as a focal point in promoting your brands and your services, and for sustainability, is the community involved will take over the ownership of the brand. Even when your brand is even more expensive, they will always go to your brand because there is a link between you and them. And they see it as part of us. They use Nigeria as a country. They are very good in promoting what they love. So many companies, the biggest challenge is, what are we getting? I'm into business. The reason why we set up a company and an industry organization is to make profits. There is not more than that. If you pull some part of our money from the company and put it on CSR, what is our return on investment? Why are we putting it? Because you are yet to understood the importance of CSR in that organization. The moment, okay, can we see this now? Okay, so let me start with this. I've gone a bit far. Go with this. So these are benefits. The benefits speak volumes about how important it is and why you should make an effort to adopt it in your business. You know, some clear benefits of corporate social responsibility are improve public image. I've explained them. Public image, improve public image. Which when they see you, when they see your brand, they are not seeing your brand as in business angle. They are seeing your brand as part owner. We are one of them. So they take ownership of your brand. There is a relationship. And that relationship, they don't want to, they don't want anything to happen to it because they are benefiting from the relationship. Why? Because of the social and environmental contribution that the company is giving to the society. Go on a bit. Move on, please. Okay, so let's look at it. You see the benefits in the middle. What are you getting? Winning new business, enhance relationship with stakeholders, attracting, retaining, and maintaining a happy workforce, media interest and good reputation, access to funding opportunities, enhance your influence in industry, differentiating yourself from the competitor, and saving money on energy and operating costs, increase customer retention. All these are some benefits of CSR. And among others, where I will encourage you to pay more attention is differentiating your brand from your competitors. You don't have any competitors. If you concentrate on CSR, you only have people that can copy you. There are different competitors who are copying. They will see your brand, see a product. This product is very good. They can't compete with you. Highest is to copy you. The more they copy, the more you advance. As they are copying, you are advancing. So there's a difference between you and your competitors. When you put your focal point on CSR, please move on. Okay, now these are part of the CSR we can do. Very important. You know, we set up what we call Ruzu Operation Go to School. Ruzu Operation Go to School. And we started with our staff. We saw the potentials in the staff of Ruzu. Some of them were just school staff. Then from them we knew that these people can offer something. What we did is, can we send these people to school so that their impact can be well fed? Well, we pick some of them and send them to school. Interestingly, today I can tell you that during NSAS, it was so difficult for the company that for 4 months we couldn't pay salary, and they did not bother. Not even one staff mentioned anything negative about the company, Ruzu, because we made them to become part owner by paying attention to their needs outside their salary. We were interested in their welfare, in their progress. Today, 8 that are graduates started with us as a school start. All CSR. And I can also tell you this, that some companies, one of the biggest challenges they face in staff is what? Thieving and stealing. It is hard for you to see Ruzu staff pick any of the products. Because you cannot steal your property. We make them to understand that the property belongs to them, that the product belongs to them. All thanks to what? CSR. Ladies and gentlemen, if you understand the role CSR will play in your industry, in your organization, you can even maybe make a very big attempt to put 70% of your advertising budget in CSR, and you will never regret it. When we set up that Ruzu operation go to school, we extended it, moved out of the staff, and entered Nigeria as a country. Pick some people from the north, east, west, because it's not only the Yorubas that are buying our products, it's not only the Igbos or the Hausas that are buying our products. Nigerians are buying our products. So we did random selection and sent them to school on under Ruzu operation go to school. Full-time scholarship. From school fees to books to even clothing. We don't want anything to be a distraction. Today, Ruzu are able to produce not less than 15 graduates under CSR. And all of them, the first they will tell us is, Doctor, please, the first appeal is allow us to come and do our youth service in Ruzu. And say, consider it done. So all of them did their youth service in Ruzu Group of Company. Many of them have come back and said, Doctor, we want to work for 1 year, 2 years. If you don't pay us, and we say, no, we will pay you your service. What we did is CSR. Please, up. We recognize the role that some, what we call them, orphanage homes are playing in society. Because Ruzu is connected to the environment, Ruzu is connected to, social responsibility. We recognize the role of orphanage homes. Every year we visit orphanage homes to show our love under CSR. Now let me tell you, if you are concentrating on CSR, even for the whole year, it is just, in fact, what am I saying? It's just last year, late last year, we started advertising our product on radio. It's just the first time we advertised our product in television was this year on AIT. The first time. We were never bothered. All our attention was under CSR. Purely under CSR. I have read so many books on CSR in Germany, in US, in UK. Most of the companies succeed there because they pay so much attention on the role of CSR in the organization. They did not bother to go any other form of advertising. They were just operating under the platform of CSR. And I want to tell you, when you operate under that platform of CSR, another interesting part that you will see from there is that the Hausa man will not see your product as not from Hausa. The Igbo man will not see. Imagine when you set up a project in Kano, in Kaduna, and you're operating from Lagos. What you have done is you have told them that we are together. We are working together. And that is it. But when you spend so much money advertising your brands in Kano and Kaduna, at some point, you didn't get your desired result, and you reduce your advertising. The connection, you will lose the connection between you and the community. Please, I move on this slide, please. Okay, so improve, this was a summary of it. improve image, improve media coverage, boost employee engagement. Of course, I've explained it. Attract and retain, just move on. Okay, no, go back first. Okay. Now, by showing that you are committed to things like human rights, you are much more likely to attract and retain the top candidates. Now, our GM is certified chartered accountant. When he met me, he has worked in the corporate world. I mean, we don't have the capacity to take him as a staff of Ruzu. At the level we were at that time we met him. He has worked in so big companies, influential companies and created marks in the society. But because he understood our vision that the company was actually set up to make an impact to the life of society, that our primary objective was to make a contribution to the future of humanity. When I approached him and said, I want you to work with us. He said, yes. Dr. Robert, to tell you the truth, I've worked in so many companies that my salary, I'm very comfortable. But there's something that was missing that I found in Ruzu. What was missing in those companies I've worked that I found in Ruzu is that Ruzu is not actually interested in making the company to be big or to be great or to excel or to make money. See, no. Ruzu is building the staff so that staff will build the company. How many of us are operating at that level? That you are not building the company. You are building the staff. When you build the staff will build the company. Give me one reason why an empty of a company have not paid staff for 4-5 months and will go on vacation with his family. What are you thinking? That's a big error. So when you build the staff, go and sleep because the staff are ready to take away your bullets. They will build the company. On that note, I say thank you for listening and you're welcome.
Presentation of corporate social responsibility. The next thing on our agenda is video message to be delivered by Mr. Huxley. Mr. Huxley?
All right, next on our program is question time. Ushers, please. Businesses and entrepreneur. You have questions that you want to ask. Opportunity will be given to you to ask. Please join me welcome Mrs. Esther Ghetto. Upstage, Mrs. Esther Ghetto. Mrs. Mariam Ugo, and Dr. Robert, the MD and CEO of Ruzu Group of Company. Please join us upstage, sir. Okay. This is Mariam Ugo, majestically walking upstairs. You're welcome. All right, so it's question time.
Free to ask any question.
Please feel free to ask any business-related question. All right.
Everybody, I think it's time on the system protocol. My name is Precious Chukwu, so it's my pleasure of the Chairman CEO of the Glory of All Investment Limited, publishers of the Parliamentary Print, Online and Radio TV programs. My first question goes to Dr. Robert Uzu. Sir, how did you actually get started with just 2,500 naira when majority of families are scrambling to feed with huge amount of money? That's the first question. And the last question for the night is, how do I get a soft copy of your wonderful lecture materials? Thank you.
The 100 times someone somewhere asked the person, how did you start with 2,500 naira? The first that will come to mind is begin with the end in mind. There's one book I read called 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. He said those that have made it in life, that they have some characters that are unquestionable. And when you apply those characters, it is hard for you to fail. One of them is win-win in every situation. And 2 is begin with the end in mind. And 3 is understand to be understood. Now, so when I had this dream of making an impact in the society, the first thing I did is there's so many herbal products in the market. So how am I going to start? I said I want to produce a product with a different. So the mindset for the one was not to make profits. I know that money will come. So from the beginning, the onset was not just to make money, but to make an impact. That after which money will come. Making an impact means the value is what matters. What I want to give to the society should be more than what I want to get from the society. So when I produce the first product in a pot that my wife actually was using to cook in a one-room apartment, my mind was that the moment I can convince one person, just one person, to buy this product, I'm done. All I need is let me convince one person to buy the product with no label. No label, no standard. But I just wish I can see a person that can buy this product. They have done the job. So when I produce the so-called Ruzu bitter, which is our star product, enter Lagos in Lagos, sing all the Christian songs, and crack jokes. And I tell them, if you buy this product, I will give my phone number. I'll give you 24 hours. You are going to call me to say, Dr. Robert, thank you. So they saw the power, they saw the passion. Because Nigerians, you can easily convince them. You can say something. You can say something in the market. All these so that was the journey. So because after calling me, Dr. Ruzu, this your product is very good though, but how come they available? A woman that works as a bank manager in a Union Bank used the product and said, Dr. Ruzu, this product is amazing, and it does not have that. You are not labeled. Why? I said, because I don't have money. He said, Dr. Ruzu, come to my office tomorrow. And I got there. He said, I will connect you to NAFDAC, I will register the product, and that is how the product got registered. I didn't spend the time. So, I'm answering your question is, you need to do something with a different. There are so many brands of what you are doing in the market. But you need to do something with a different. And that's all what we can do out. And that was all. You see, I did 101 marketing 101 by the former president of America, Donald Trump. He said, in one of the topics, he said, I have the most expensive hotel in America. And I'm the most patient. That people patronize more than any other hotel. And the person asks why? He said, because my service is different. So whenever you want to start up something, move money aside, think about the value you need to create in the society. Let the value be more than what you want to get in return. Because in future, you are going to get the return of the value. You don't want to start immediately begging to get there. And that's just the secret. Thank you. How will you get like someone? Our media man is here. So if you have your flash, just give it to him. If you want my card as well, contact him, you can get you my card. And if you want the lecture, you can as well provide. All you need is flash, you can provide to you. Thank you.
So my question to the panel is, what's the best approach to retain staff? Because I know some of us here are captain of industries, and one of the major problems organizations face is human resource. Maintaining staff, especially after you've invested in them. How do you keep them and how do you get them to loyal?
I think Dr. Ruzu talked so much on that already. You know, anywhere you work, you know, the human resource is what matters most in an organization. If you put in the interest of the staff at heart, you'll be able to retain them. Like we heard when he said, those during the SARS period when it was a difficult period for them, they wouldn't pay staff for 4 to 5 months. But none of the staff there, because why? They have developed, they put in so much on the development of the staff. They care about their families, they care about their welfare, they care about their educational standard. Most of them they sent to school. And most of them were willing, even after their new service, to work for them without pay, even though eventually they agreed to pay them. So in any organization that you have people working for you, the interest of the staff, even in my own organization, I work for a government establishment. Those that are your subordinates that are with you, nobody will know what you know. Nobody cares what you know until they know you care for them. So if you care for those that work with you, they are ready to stick their heart and their head out for you. They are ready to go the whole world with you, even when things are not working. But when, like you said, you are not paid your staff, you don't care whether they too have paid their own children's staff or the meeting, and you are going on vacation with your family. Of course, if there's an issue, the staff are ready to turn against you. So if you want to retain your staff, you have to as well care for the welfare of those that work. That's the nature of it.
That's what my stance is, right? I think I have a personal experience for 19 years now as on a company, and I think one of the strategies that I have adopted is to share the vision of the organization with your staff and force them to own it. Now, sometimes we have CEOs who create a barrier, an emotional barrier between themselves and their staff. So the way you see them like they're slaves or they have come to work. But what I personally do is to make you see the importance of who you are in the fulfillment of the vision. I run a transport company, for example, and all the drivers will almost tell you that they are more important than the CEO because I sing that song at all times, letting them understand that even at the little level, at the small level, they matter so much to the organization. On a daily basis, how you also interact with them matter. Like coming to the office and then you're not a boss thing, who is not approachable, you're not reachable, you won't be able to get their heart. They will just be there for the money. But there's a way you relate with them, and then they own your organization, they own the vision. Once they are able to buy into your vision, they will be able to stay. And then that's when they will understand when there are challenges. And from time to time have meetings to communicate with your team member. Regular communication counts. so that they know where the company stands at all times. Because sometimes the disconnect starts from the fact that your team members don't even know the situation of the company. So when salary is delayed, they think you're being wicked. But when they understand where we are, then they even don't expect more than you're giving. And then they appreciate it. Do not be economical with appreciating people. As little as the gate man, let him understand that you appreciate what he's doing. He's done well. You may not have to dash him money all the time, but a tap at the back to just say, hey guy, that was quite good. It means so much. A visitor comes to the company and mentions to you that your gate man was so nice, he actually assisted me. When next you see that gate man, ensure that you say, hey guy, someone reported yesterday that you were good. Thank you so much. Thumbs up for you. And that works. You know, compliments to them when they dress well, when they feel, when they look good. Don't be a CEO that can't go down to say, hey, I like you, I like your dress, I like the way you look. When you do that, they warm up to you, and then they gradually see that enterprise as their own and they will like to stay. And just like Dr. said, any other way that you can assist the welfare will be awesome. Thank you.
To what my colleagues have just mentioned, there is what I call 3 F's. F's in operating at the level as a CEO or MD or manager in your organization, your industry. One F is you must be friendly. You must be friendly. Number 2 F is that you must be fair. And number 3 F that you must be fair. You must be friendly, you must be fair, and you must be fair. Now, for you to be able to utilize the 3 F, there is something that you must get. If you don't have it, you must read a book for you to get it. It is called emotional intelligence. When you have emotional intelligence as an MD, you have your self-recognition, you have your self-awareness, you have empathy. Then, there is nobody you cannot associate with. There is no member of your staff that cannot be able to relate with. Because when you look at your staff, you are going to see them in two coins. Every woman may have 2 coins, 2 sides of the coins. You are going to see their weakness, you will be able to identify their weakness and identify their strengths. So you are going to dwell more on their strengths and reduce your attention in their weakness. So when you now have this, when you are friendly, means no matter who the staff is to you, what happened to Mr. A must happen to Mr. B. And what happened to Mr. C must happen to Mr. D. When they begin to see you in that dimension, that direction, in that mentality, in that orientation, all of them know that, this is our MD, he doesn't take side. If you say this is how it is, that's how it's going to be. For you also to be able to do this means from the one when we employ a staff, that staff should be able to understand the vision, the mission, and the objective of the organization. You ask yourself a question: how many of your staff understand your vision? If they don't understand your vision, how do they keep to your vision? If they don't understand the mission of the company, how do they keep to the mission of the company? If they don't understand the objectives, how they keep? So what you should be reading as an anthem or national anthem of the company or the anthem of the company is for them to understand your vision. When they understand your vision, they will not key to your vision, then you will not be able to utilize them and retain them. Let me tell you this. We have to, when you employ a staff, you want him to be loyal to you. But we have three categories of loyalists. We have those who are loyal to you because of what they are getting from you. Your staff is not being loyal to you because of what is getting to you. The salary you are paying him is why he's there. The day the salary is not coming, or is no longer coming, you walk away. Those ones are not your staff. They don't understand your vision. They just want to receive salary and go. You should show emotional intelligence. You should be able to identify them. With the second level of loyalists are those people who are loyalists because they have no option. Ordinarily, they feel I just want to be here. This is not my level. So they are not also not that with you. The moment they get their level, they get it right, they walk away from you. Now the three loyalists are those who are loyal to you, but they understood your vision from day one. They know that when you fail, they fail. And they don't want you to fail, they will tell you the truth. These are people who will walk up to you and say, empty, we can't do it like this. One of them is my GM, Mr. Nicolai. He will tell me, Doctor, no, we can't do it like this. He understood my vision, and he came to my vision, and he's working for us. So you need to, that is how you can win the genuine loyalists among your staff. And these are the people you should work with. If you have 50 staff, and 10 of them are only one that have this understanding your vision, you look the rest, only that 5 or 10 can do all the work you need. Let me tell you what we did. We just realized that we are just paying salary. Paying salary is too much. We don't know right size. Even when we right size, they will say, Oga, we know that it is tough. We can go. But the moment we get it right, we know we are coming back. They were not angry. They did not keep malice. There was no problem. Do you know that Ruzu as a company have married? We just wake up and say, you are here with us, yes. And you're only 35 years. What's your problem? You don't want to marry? He said, Doctor, there's no money. Do you have you found someone you want to marry? He said, yes. Bring the person, not just the person. Bring them. We have married 5 husbands and wives. Who can do that? Who just tell our HR? You don't want to marry. I got HR. How are we going to do the job? Some of them is sponsored with 800,000, some 600,000 with our money. But when other companies see us, they say, what are you people doing? But these are people that you tell them to work 24/7. The husband will say, please go and do that work. Go and do the work, and I will be fine with you. They will never have a problem with their husband and their wife because you have made them to be a part owner of the company. You need to understand the importance of CSI. When you get to understand it, every other thing will assemble as APC. So that is the only way you can be able to accommodate and retain your staff. Thank you.
My next question goes to CAC, Corporate Affairs Commission of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and this is it. Recently, CAC is making things difficult for Nigerians, especially in the areas of business registrations. The current Registrar General tends to be sabotaging the effort of the present administration of President Muhammadu Buhari by his activities and operations in the CAC. A point in question is his instant disapproval of incorporated trustees, despite paying huge amount of money, with mere excuse of Northern, Southern, Western, and Eastern region, which many sees as promoting disunity and infringing on fundamental human rights of Nigeria, because he is there, is appointed to represent federal government, does not give him the absolute right. If, for instance, after paying 5,000 or 6,000 naira for a trustees, the only thing they will advise you, please rephrase it, and they will still use the same money to approve that thing. But without any reason, they will just disapprove it and keep on paying money. Please, madam, can you answer these questions? Because we are ready to ask more questions, even on national and international media channels. Thank you.
For that very brilliant question. I want to make a guess. Are you a lawyer?
I'm not.
You're not a lawyer.
I'm a journalist.
You're a journalist. Yes. About 80% of people sitting there here are lawyers. And they are senior lawyers that have been more than 30 years in their practice. And as lawyers, we are very mindful of law. The lady who is here is not presenting a paper on CEC. So we want to be guided. The paper we are presenting today is on corporate social responsibility. I want us to be well guided. We are doing a program on Corporate Affairs Commission that is coming up next week. And I use this opportunity to invite you so that you can ask that your question. So we want to understand your question now. Thank you so much. God bless you.
My question goes to Doctor.
In our own industry, for example, there are lot of certification. Every year, when IMO have their convention, another certification come up and you have to go and do it for staff, for example. Now, there are some staff, immediately they get certification to the next grade level. For example, marine engineering assistant. Then the next level is class 1 marine engineering, class 2, class 3. Immediately they go to the next level, they are expecting you to begin to pay them what Shell is paying them. But this is indigenous company. Now, if you refuse to pay that, of course the company cannot afford to pay that money right now. Now, if you refuse to pay that, the next thing you see is resignation. Or some of them will disappear. Now, doctor, what is missing in this area? I haven't done all you have said. Thank you.
What is missing is pure what I explained before. That is understanding where the company is going to. Let me tell you, the moment they started, understood where the company is going to. Even when they have not reached half of it, they won't go. How? The world make way for a man that knows where he's going to. If you ask me that you're coming to this ABELA conference program, you say, I'm on my way, but I'm confused. The first question I will ask the person, where are you? If you cannot tell me where he is, I can't tell you where he is going to. So, did you really understand how you start? So the first, you have to extra your staff. One-on-one, this is not about congregational meeting. You have to find a means of meeting your staff and one at that and discuss with them based on the company vision and their own vision. What you want to be, what are you planning, how is it? Then from there, you now relate it and connect with the vision of the company and tell them, okay, let me tell you, we told our staff that 3 years ago, I told our staff that very soon, government will recognize us and we'll move into our project. That's number one. And I told them that in 10 years from now, we'll go to stock exchange. And when we enter stock exchange, we're going to sell shares. The first people that will get shares from Ruzu are the staff. I don't know whether you understand what I said. The first set of people that will get shares are one of you who have labored for the company. Before we now bring in other people. Now tell me which company that will now want to convince such a staff who understood that there is hope where I am, that we live. So it's all about you are yet to connect, the company is yet to connect their vision with the vision of the staff. And that's why they will walk away. So there's important, the linking there is that there's no true connection between the company and the staff. The moment that is done, when they understood that even I'm here, but in 10, 3, 4, 5 years from now, this as the company is growing, I'm going to grow along with the company, then they won't go anywhere. Even when they offer them 10 million, I can tell you for free that if they offer some of our managers 3 times of how much they are paying them, they will say no. One, the environment is different. So have you created an environment that makes that very conducive for the staff, that ensure that they are part owners, that you are giving them ownership rights? When you give them ownership rights, how do you address them? How do you talk to them? Do you talk to them as a boss, or you talk to them as colleagues? Each time I want to write a letter, we say dear co-workers. That's how I address our staff. We say dear co-workers. So, do you address my co-workers? All of you are achieving that. All of you have a company. That company that you can umbrella. Me and all of us are under an umbrella. And that umbrella is Ruzu as a company, as a brand. That is paying all of us. It's just a privilege to be as an instrument to set up that umbrella. But all of us are under this umbrella. So what matters is what to hold the umbrella firmly, so I do not fall. If you fall, all of us are affected. You need to create that value. You need to create that atmosphere. You need to create that environment. Trust me, if you can as well create training, you can come over and talk to them. You will see that there are so many staff that need to speak. and they are unable to speak. You need to create a platform where there will be no fear of being sacked or being humiliated if they want to speak out their mind. By the time you begin to see that it's time that has speak out their mind and tell you the truth, then that's when you know that you have started somewhere. So that is the coordinating link. Go and do research more on your staff and see if actually you are part of their own vision. You want part of their vision, then you are part of your vision. Thank you.
One of the things that work is for the company itself to be proactive. And what I do from time to time is to also take a profile of my staff and see those who are growing, and then so that ahead of time, even before they become agitated about getting an increase, I would have made the move. Okay, for example, in the school that I run, I know some teachers or staff who are making progress in their personal development. So I know where they are. The next opportunity in the company, you make a provision from within. Now, two things I do. One is to be proactive, so that as soon as I see that, okay, this person is planning a master's degree, who came in as a first degree, I should on my own try to make an increase that is comfortable at my level. Now, what that does to the cycle of the staff is that the person begins to see that you are even aware of him or her, and you are thinking about that person. So they appreciate that. Secondly, is also to make sure that from the within, you get your positions filled. And most companies will always go outside, employ people for bigger positions, whereas we have those who are under, who are developing themselves, that can fill that position. So if you're looking at your organizational structure too, you're mindful of that so that you know when to make the necessary promotion. Another thing that I do that work for me is also to expand the portfolio of work of the person. Now, if you have gotten additional qualification, I expect you have additional capacity. So in that case, I also try to expand your own scope of the organization so that the extra I'm going to pay you, I am not eventually going to be losing. So rather than get two persons to do the work, one is doing one part, the other one is doing another part, I could actually have a discussion with you. This opening, can you occupy it? Now, I'd like you to handle this in addition to what you're doing. And most times you see that your people are able to do that actually with the given opportunity. So it's not a pain for me to increase salary for you, because at the same time, I'm also gaining more from the staff. And when you throw that challenge to them, you see them bringing their A game. Okay? New section just started, gave some people increases, and then I start to say, I'm giving you this additional job. I know that the pay came from the other one. So everyone, they are working to meet up with challenge. You are also making effort on your part as a company to meet their needs, because the truth is, if you don't do that, they will be tempted to leave. And if you find your A staff, there are grades of staff, there are people you shouldn't lose. If you find that one, then please make the sacrifice to keep them. That's what I do, because if there's not the person who will go, it won't matter to the company. But there's another staff who will leave and it will shape the organization. So if you have such person, then endeavor to just a little addition will just be fair enough, and then the person is willing to work. And like we keep saying here, you can't overemphasize CSR.
The veteran here, that's why I just want to mention something so that the people can as well understand the impact of CSR more on this. You know that last year or last 2 years, we saw a young man, Ruzu, walking along the road of laborers, begging for alms to take care of himself with his wife. We picked him from Lagos, brought him to Abuja, accommodated him in a hotel with his wife. He heard what we did. He came to me and said, can we sign an agreement? Since naturally this is from you as part of the CSR, can we sign an agreement? We will advertise you and make the company blow up. Then can you not be taking care of our friends, our actors, but this is their biggest challenge. When they have health issues, because they're not paying this too much, it's only face they get. We signed an agreement with AGN, with the American Rollers as the president of AGN, with Mohammed as the North Central Vice President. All the actors, each time they come to our clinic, we treat them free. The likes of Canada have visited us, Steve Nebo have visited us, we are taking care of them free. Now, when you do this, the question is, why are we balancing it? Where is our return on investment? We're just spending money. But in the long run, the image you have created, the value you have created, the most.
My question is the issue of illicit price to new products in the marketplace. For example,
The what?
illicit price to new products. Like now we are into paint production and we brought in some experts. We tested the product, it's okay around the area like CSR. And our biggest challenge now is this price to have a black product for the product going to market. Because you know in Nigeria setting, if your product is okay and it's cheap, you will not buy it. Except your price is hard. So we are being confused. So what are the measures we need to put since our product is in the market? Thank you.
Brother, you need a paradigm shift. The moment you have concluded is where the error started. Where is the statistics? Where is the proof that if your product is good and is cheap, then Nigeria will not go for it? No! That is wrong conception. At all. Nigeria is a country where there is no agency, I don't know if it exists. If that agency exists, it does not function. There is no price regulation in Nigeria. All of you agree with me. It can't happen in the US, it can't happen in the UK, it can't happen in Canada. There is an agency that regulates price. But in Nigeria, you just wake up, you are paying for service. You are paying for value. We did a program in Rising Blue. Rising Blue, right? Yes, in Keja, Lagos. We bought for Coke for 2,500 naira. I will pay. I will never regretted it. Because they have created value. Your first assignment is to create a value. Create a value of the product. When you create a value of the product, fix any price, they will buy it. As long as you have created value for the product. When we started, we gave it to a network company to market. The Ruzu platform that was selling for 2,000 naira, they took it to 10,000. And I never buy. And they bought it. But my conscience was disturbing me. That's not my calling. No! People bought the product for 10,000, Ruzu Black. Now, we say, if people cannot sell based on what I asked you to sell, I'm going to take it away from you. That's why we took it away from them. So the bottom line is, put any price for any product in this country, they will buy it.
We appreciate you for your time.
Another round of applause, please.
Please, a round of applause for them. Thank you so much.
At Ruzu, we maintain a high standard of care in our traditional way, using the best of medical advanced technology. We treat hypertension, diabetes, prostate, strokes, arthritis, ulcer, and general well-being. We also sell herbal remedies for various types of ailments. Your health is in your hands. Visit us today at Subi 29 Discovery Mall at Zemola Adetokunbo Crescent, Wuse 2, Abuja, and your life will never be the same.
We treat, God heals. Remember, your health, our pride.